It's 8 o'clock on Saturday, September 2nd, 2023. Wasn't able to come here last night to move the cows, so I just gave them a double section this morning. Their patties are piling up, which is not what I wanted to see. That's a sign that they're not getting enough protein in their diet. Although some of the patties look okay. So yeah, they were stuck in this area for twice as long as I wanted them to be. And so I'm going to survey the damage, if there is any. I don't think there is. Let me go check the water supply. Make sure that's working out. So when I came to the field, they were just looking at me. They weren't saying anything. So I assumed they were okay. Oh, there's plenty of grass here. Yeah, they didn't get all the grass by any stretch of the imagination. There's still plenty of land for them, you know. See lots of little manure patties, like landmines all over the place. So, yeah, they got water. They've been drinking it too. I can tell because there's grass in there. All right, let's go over and... Oh, this is the area with the chicken coop in it. Not the chicken coop, but the chicken area. Oh, this morning I woke up, it was about 65 degrees. I think it's probably closer to 70 now. Today is supposed to get up to 95. Tomorrow it could get up to 100, but there's a small chance of rain. And then it looks like the rest of the week will be in the upper 90s, lower hundreds. So we have, I think, probably 1 or maybe 2 more weeks of heat. And then we're going to get to lower temperatures. Let's fix that. Ooh, I think maybe the cows did crawl in there, mess with the fence. See if the chicken food is still there. Oosh, oosh. Yeah, chicken food. Cows didn't get in there. They'd have licked that thing clean. But they didn't. I'm getting some more food. Oop. All right. There you go, girls. Let's check their water as well. Yeah, they got plenty of water. Lots of water. You guys giving me eggs? I don't see any eggs in there. Oh, this one. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 eggs in there. So some of the birds are still laying. So when I first moved them to this area, I think in the early spring, it was super green and the grass grew up and the grass was like almost up to my waist. And the chickens would hide in these branches in the grass. And then now there's like nothing. I think, number one, this area, it's under the trees, and I've noticed under the trees, in the heat of the summer, nothing really grows well. And I could only assume that maybe just the grass under the trees, the summer grass needs more sunlight or something like that. I'm not entirely certain. But in the springtime, yeah, we get plenty of awesome grass here. So maybe in the autumn we'll see some grass grow after it rains a little bit. I do keep the chickens here under the trees for their safety and protection. I just got my foot caught. There we go. I'm okay. Oh, I did not fall into a manure patty. So, jump the fence. Jump it. Here, let me open it up for you. All right. Anyway, yeah, it's chickens. I'm not very serious about the chickens right now. I just keep them fed. I need to build a complete chicken cover if I want to take them out into the pasture. And that's not cheap. And I kind of don't want to do it right now, and it'll be extra work to move the chickens every day. So unless I have an egg business running or something where I can sell the chickens or the chicken products, kind of doesn't make any sense to put that much effort into it. Here's Blackie. She's usually the straggler. You can see really well how many flies she has. The sun's reflecting right off the flies. So there's my ram. Oh, here, the sheep. Let's go look at the sheep. 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 You're still making lamb noises, but you're not the size of a lamb anymore. There we go. How you doing, buddy? You are awfully round. You feel your belly. I hope that's some lambs in there kicking around. So her lamb was a ram. Her lamb is a ewe. So she's pretty old, actually. I think she's old enough that she's probably not going to last very long. So if she falls over dead tomorrow, I won't be too surprised. But maybe we'll get a few more years out of her, and hopefully more lambs, especially ewe lambs. My idea is to grow the flock here, so we'll see what happens with that. So, oh, this is some thorn bushes here. Let's see if I can show you the thorn bushes. Thorn bushes grow well in acidic soil, but probably 2 years ago now, I threw a bunch of lime down on the pasture. I did a soil test and it came back and said you need to put some lime down. I kind of ignored it, and then I said, yeah, I want to put some clover, some crimson clover in the field. And I read the guidelines for planting crimson clover, and it says your soil needs to be a certain pH. It can't be too acidic. And my soil was just on the threshold, so I decided to put the lime down to kind of give it a boost. I should do another soil test, but really the only soil test I'm interested in is what kind of grass is growing and how fast does it grow. And I have no problem with the grass. I don't think this field needs anything. It's growing just fine, and I think it's just going to get better next year. If it turns out I'm wrong, and we get a decent amount of rain tomorrow or next year, and the grass doesn't grow, then I'm going to have to test the soil, see what I did wrong. There's only a couple things that I might put in the soil, if anything. One is the lime, and the other one that I might do is phosphorus, I think. The P, right? And Greg Judy, when he gets a new field that's been overworked, that's kind of his go-to strategies, is he tests the soil, and then if it's low in P, he puts some P in. If it's acidic, he puts some lime in. And then he'll go and he'll seed the field with clover. And I don't know if he seeds for grass. I don't think he has. I haven't seen him do it. I know he said back in the 90s he bought grass seed. And the stuff that grows in the summer really well, but you can't overgraze it. I'm trying to remember what it is called. But the point being that he has a very low touch. And he says in his words, he's like, this isn't necessary, but it just kind of gives it a head start. So it just kind of saves a couple of years of rehabilitation. Like if you just let the field go and put the cows in once in a while, it would recover on its own. But, you know, he says he's not going to live for that long. You know, which I appreciate. But the idea isn't to build a field that's dependent on inputs, but to build a field that's resilient to droughts and all kinds of conditions. The only input being putting animals on the field, you know. And that's what I want to build. So anything that grows well with my techniques is good. Anything that doesn't grow well with my techniques is bad. And the same for cows and sheep, you know. If it turns out these sheep don't do too well, they seem to be doing just fine, obviously. But if it turns out they're not doing too well with my techniques, then the sheep have got to go. I could probably change my techniques, but I should be looking for animals that match my style, is my thought. So, and some of the calves do really, really well. Those are the calves I want to keep. And some of the calves are probably not going to do very well. The honest truth is all the calves have done well. I can't look at any of the calves and say, oh, you're sickly, you got to go. The only ones that I don't want to keep are these Charolais Cross. And the only reason why is not because of any complaint about their particular size and shape, but my concern that the Charolais breed is a bigger breed. And they're bred for size. And I don't want big cows on my field. So this Charolais bull right here, I'll probably harvest them. I'll probably do it myself. And just to learn how it's done. So I'll probably wait a couple more months. I'll probably do it in like November or something like that when it's cool outside. That way I don't have to worry too much about refrigeration. You know. So, and I'm told that the meat just tastes better when you harvest them in the field with their friends and neighbors. So I'll probably just take an AR-15 and plonk them in the head. Although there's this guy in Mexico, he uses a 22 to do the dirty business. And I'm just not sure that, I don't know, maybe he uses the high power ones, I don't know. Anyway, and then come out here with the tractor and tow the carcass probably back to the shop, get some hangs or something like that. I will need like a forklift or something to lift them up. I tried, one of the cows died under those trees, the first cow that died in my pasture. And we tried like putting a rope over a branch and lifting her up by the back legs, but you know, when you stretch out their back legs, they're pretty tall. So we're only able to get almost all of it off the ground. So yeah, I think I'll try. I don't know how good the bull meat is going to taste. I've heard that bull tastes a little bit gamey, but I just wanted to see what happens and what it tastes like for myself. Also learn how to do it. You know. Anyway, that's kind of my thoughts there. And I was going to harvest one of the sheep too, but I only have 2 rams. If I had 3 rams, I'd harvest one of the rams. But I have 2. I need that backup. Just in case one doesn't survive, which happens from time to time. Oh, this is Blue's calf here. This is the calf that I'm really excited about. The bull calf. So I really like the colors on this calf. But otherwise, he comes from Blue. And Blue has just been a good cow. A good friendly cow. Good mama. But they got long legs though. All of my cows have long legs. You know. You keep following me around. I don't have anything in my hand. So, all right guys, have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.